Well, the iconic salt boxes around Baltimore started getting a facelift back in 2020 thanks to a local artist's vision. Well, today, the American Visionary Art Museum opened their doors to teach people about the art movement and encourage new creatives to design an image for a salt box of their own. WJZ's Alexis Davila catches up with the museum and the artists who started it all.
Calling it an act of rebellion, the American Visionary Art Museum is honoring an artistic movement that became a humble icon in Baltimore. The museum asked Juliet Ames to share her story about giving ordinary yellow salt boxes in the city a unique touch.
It goes back to my art teacher in high school who said I'm never really going to be an artist. Now I get to say I'm here at the AVAM.
Back in the winter of 2020, during the coronavirus pandemic, Ames took a risk and used her love for repurposed art to give a salt box a new look.
I'm a rule follower, by nature, so I didn't want to upset anybody.
It quickly became a trend others wanted to jump on.
It was the peak of the pandemic, so we were all kind of stuck at home and desperate for human interaction of any kind. So it was cool to drive around town, and even though we couldn't see our neighbors, we could see some cool art that they put up.
There are about 900 to 1,200 salt boxes scattered around Baltimore. Ames says more than 200 of them are decorated. Some are inspired by pieces at the art museum. Others were created to pay tribute to our WJZ team, like Bob Turk, Marty Bass, and a big reveal last year in March for our Denise Coke.
I'm so thrilled!
With Bob Atkinson also available to talk about the history behind the salt boxes, Becca Plum with the museum says the event intended to educate and inspire a new group of artists.
Just creating art and putting it out in the world and how that's really important to the community.
But with hundreds of boxes still bare, people drew their own designs on paper at the museum, and Ames will help bring a few of them to life next season. In Baltimore, I'm Alexis Davila for WJZ.